Good afternoon, guys. I promised that I was going to release a video on how to use the deepfake avatarify deepfake. So that's what I'm going to try and do now. I'm not going to create a very perfect model, but I'm going to say how I'll be able to cover every aspect of the commands that you need to be able to run the deepfake live and then create a perfect model. So the first thing that we are going to need is I'm going to drop the links to download the deepfake live, deepfake lab, and I think the ROTTM facett and ROTT model. I'm going to drop the link on the description below. So let's dive in. The first thing that you're going to need to do is you have to run your deepfake live, which is this. Let me drop it here. This is the deepfake live. It looks like this. So, okay. Deepfake live. It looks like this after you unpack it from. It comes like a zip folder. So when you download it, you have to unpack it, and when you unpack it, it will look like this. Then you also have the deepfake live. When you unpack it too from the zip folder, it will look like this too. So you start with this deepfake lab. Now comes like this. Yeah, this is the full zip folder that you're going to get after you download it from that drive that I said I'm going to put on my description. So you download the deepfake lab. Hold on a minute, please. Let's try and increase this thing to 4K and see. Oh, it's not possible. Let me just continue with this. So, deepfake lab. You're going to get this is it. First thing you need to do, you go to. I have some jobs here, so I think I have to clear them first before I do anything. So I'll just have to use this command. I've been doing some jobs recently, so let me just clear the workspace of the job. So window like this is going to pop up. You always get this kind of window when you're working with deepfake. If you understand deepfake lab very well, you discover that you will always get a window like this. You have to be working with that window, Python window. That's what I call it. First thing you do is come to this workspace here, and then when you are here, some of you already know how to use maybe photo grid or some other photo editing app to be able to combine videos, or you can rip any video using from YouTube. You can download the video. I think there's a way you use screen grabber. Screen grabber you can use. You can use screen grabber, and then I think some people used to use I've forgotten the name of the app. If I remember, I'll just have to say it. So you try and download a video, a high quality video preferably. Then this one is an MP4 file. Make sure you download high quality video. High quality video, and then and the video should be very, very detailed. You should have, but I'm still trying to remember the app that I normally use to download these videos, but my brain, I don't know. Not remember, I don't know. So you get your video and then you save your video file as data sroc, and drop it outside this workspace. Remember how to open, after you unpack it from the zip folder, you get this folder here. You have to open it, and inside you see workspace. You open it and then you just drag and drop the video file that you saved as data slash underscore sroc. Just edit and save it as data sroc. So that one is that. And then you want to come to this model here, and then you unpack the ROTT model file. I told you I'm going to give you download location on my description. So you can, this is for facett, but for this model you unpack this model. This is the unpacking. You unpack it and then just click. Everything you see here, everything you're seeing here, you just drag in. Just drag everything. Just drag everything that you're seeing here and dump it here. It will unpack itself inside the folder. That's for the model. That's that. And then for the, you have to close this one. Close this. Close this. And then for this facett pack, you open it too. You drop everything in the data dst. You can see it here. This data dst. Drop it in this data dst. Inside aligned. Alright, so open, align. You have the facett pack here. And you drop it here. Drop it to unpack itself inside. Now make sure you don't unpack the facett pack. Do not unpack it. You drop it in the data dst. Alright, so it's dropped. It's here. I'll go back. So we have the model files here, and then we have the facett pack in the data dst. Facett pack in this data dst get. So that's what we have. Then this one is supposed to be empty. Yeah, to be empty. Leave it empty. Then that's that. So I think we are through with this place is clean already. Like I said, I'm not going to create a perfect model, because to get a perfect model you have to go like 4 days or so. So I'm not going to create a perfect model. What I'm doing here is I'm kind of like trying to brush everything. You just have to have a general knowledge of everything. But if you want to do it, I'm going to be giving you time. Like I'll be telling you, like maybe if I start training, when I first start doing the first training, when I first start doing the first training, I'll tell you like this is how long this might probably take, and then the main training, which is the training of the model, I will also tell you how long you probably have to leave it. You get, so this is what you have to do first. Now, after you've dropped the model, you drop the facett pack, and then the video, which is you're going to save it data src. You drop it here outside this whole folder. So okay, so that's that. The first thing we'll have to do is we'll have to extract images from video data src. Remember, we saved a video as this. So what it's saying is that you have to extract images from that video, that you have to like everything I'm doing now, like it has to like maybe keep snapping and snapping and like snapping a picture till it gets like one picture inside the video. Like, let me just show you. But if you want to use a video, make sure you have a detailed video where the man is having different kind of demonstrations, like those kind of things, and you have to capture maybe the smiling, crying, different stuff like that the man is doing. So the data and extract images from video data src. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. We have you can see it says enter fps rate. That's on frame per second. Image output png. I think that's okay by default. So you're always going to be working with this window when you want to do this in deepfake. Work with this deepfakes. Okay. So now let me show you what is happening background. Let me just show you what is happening. Background, you discover that this command that I ran here, this is the result. This is what I'm getting. You can see that it's ripping the videos off, ripping pictures off that video. You can see this. You can see, right? So it's blocking them, like removing the pictures, removing the pictures. You get? So I'm not going to allow it to do it like if I allow it, I'm going to get almost like about I'm going to get about over like 25 or 20,000 pictures out of this. So I already have 2,000 here, so I'm not going to allow it to do that much. So I'm going to leave it at 2,000. I'll just stop this. And like I said, I don't want to get a clear job, a perfect job, because it will take too much time. I want to do a quick video here. So I have to stop this now. So I have 2,248. Now let me show you what it's like. This thing is still like a video though. Still like a video. Let me open it. I think if I play this video, I might get a copyright strike. You know, I might possibly get a copyright strike. So I don't want to get a copyright strike. If I nest this video now, I don't want to get copyright strike. You can see that this one is almost, if you check them, you can see that they're almost the same thing. So as the man is putting a camera in front of him and then bringing his hands back, putting the camera in front of him, then bringing his hands back to himself, you can see that he's capturing it one by one. Okay, I don't know if you understand. So he's capturing the images from the video. So I will not allow it to do everything. So I just stopped it. Right, so the next thing I'll have to do now is I have to capture that. I think that one is saved already. So what we have to do now is we have to do a facet extract. data SRC facet extract. Okay, let's go with this. So we're doing the facet pack. We have the choose one or several GPU in ideas X separated by comma. We have the CPU. Now it's asking if you want to use NVIDIA RTX 370 laptop GPU. By default, it's already on 0, which is NVIDIA. And then which GPU index is to use? 0, which is NVIDIA. NVIDIA. Now it's asking you face type, if it's whole face, face, head, or maybe you need help. Just go with the whole face, because what you need is the face. Then mass number of faces from images, 0. 0 by default, 0. That's only that face. Image size, just leave it on 512. That's the default one. Then JPEG quality 90 is okay. Right, debug images to align, no. So extracting faces. Now it's going to extract these faces to face it, but this is not going to take time because I didn't do much. I didn't allow you to do much videos from that extraction. I didn't allow you to extract too much pictures from that video. So this is not going to take much time. So we just have 2,247 images for it to do a facet back on. Get facet extractor. So I think I don't think I have to leave you waiting for this. So when it's done, I have to come back and maybe you can watch it or something. Let me see if I can pause. Let me see if I can pause this. And there's no way for me to pause this. There's no way for me to pause this, so I have to just wait. I have to be patient. Most times when you are doing this, you discover that your farm start rising. Farms start rising, start rising, start rising, start rising. Yeah, I remember now the software for downloading sorry, okay, IDM, Internet Download Manager. You can use that to download from PC. Sometimes it will ask you to pay though. And let me just stop this video. When it's done, I'll come back. Should be for you in a snap. Should happen in a snap for you. Let me just pause this video. Okay, so I think it's done. I just have to hit the enter. The next thing I have to do now is etseg generic data source whole face. That's down to etseg generic data source whole face. I think it will be here. Etseg generic data source whole face. So this is it. Click. So This is which GPU you want to use. Click on enter. So I have to load it processing. I think this doesn't take time also. So it quickly runs and then so it's done. It's done. So you hit enter. Next thing you have to do is you train SSEG. SSEG, train SSEG. As the first training you have to do. This is a train SSEG. SSEG train. I think it will still ask you which GPU you want to use. Hit enter, which is NVIDIA GeForce is your GPU. If it's the default GPU there. Whole face. Batches. How many batches you want it? Just 4 batches, okay. Training mode now. So it will just load up. This I will not still allow this one to take too much time to train, because this one can even take like as long as you want. You can train this one for like 3 days. This particular one, you can train this one for like 3 days straight. So I'm just going to do it for like maybe 3 minutes or so. But if you really want to do it, you're doing it yourself, just do this one for like 3 days. It's about 72 hours. Just do this one. And when you want to do this one, you can set your laptop to set your computer to maybe when it's using your battery, you set it to sleep, like maybe when the screen times out. So the PC should just sleep or hibernate. One thing I like about this software is even if the PC goes down, like maybe everything goes off, it will still come back. Like you press your power button on the PC to still resume and continue the work that it's doing. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't sleep well last night, so it will come back where it is. So trainer seg is what you get. It's almost done. I don't want to stop the video. It's already on 80 something percent, so there's no need to stop the video. Okay, 97, 98. So using 622 segmented samples. Now, sometimes when you're doing this stuff, sometimes you might get errors trying to do the first iterations. If an error occurs, reduce the model parameters. When the string user is important, you should get the settings in order to work correctly. Sometimes you might get errors. When you get errors, you try to read what you have, and you can try to read the command, like the error message, so you just go back to the command lines and correct it. But if maybe you get an error that you don't understand, you can drop it in the comment section and I'll help you work it out. So this is what you get during training. So once I get about 10 iterations, which is here, once I get up to like 10 iterations, I'll just stop it because I'm not looking for a perfect model yet. So it's training the first, this is the first training you're getting now, so that's the first training. I wish I can pause this video now so that I can get the 10 iterations. Not possible. Just want to get like 10 or 2 iterations, let's say 2 iterations, so not looking for a perfect model. Then if you need any particular model, probably you just want a particular model, you just need a model, you don't want to go through this training, you can just drop it in the comment section, or drop it in the comment section. I'll reach out to you and help you to train the model. There's a possibility you need a particular model, you don't want to go through the stress. So when the iteration is up to 2, I'll just end it. I'm using P to refresh, like to nest it. Once you press P, you get another. Okay, I think we're already good. We're gonna look up to like 430 iterations. Okay, 445 iterations. I think this is okay already. Let me just work with this. Like I said, I'm not looking for a perfect model right now. I'm just giving you a rough look of what it's like. So I have to end it now. So I'll hit enter, hit enter, and then over here I'm going to wait for it to ask me to hit enter too. Yeah, so I'll hit enter. Then done that. Now let's go look at our workspace folder and see something. You can see what is important is here. This is what is important actually. Here, this is what you've been looking for. So everything that you got from this video at first that came as normal pictures when it was extracting 122,248 pictures. I had to extract them again inside this align folder. 22,247, and then I think it has to still pack these pictures into one. So it's going to pack this whole thing into one folder. So the next thing is an ssec data source train mask apply from the command ssec data source train mask apply. So this is a ssec data source train mask apply. Let me draw it, drag it to this place. So it still asks you which GPU you want to use. hit enter. Processing. Okay, this is not going to take time also because all we have here is just 2247. You can see here. So it's not going to take time. If you have any question whatsoever, you can just drop it on the comment section. I will be sure to respond. And I'll also leave my Instagram account. I'll leave my Instagram handle in the comment section just in case you're unable to. I don't respond on time on YouTube. You can just DM me on Instagram. I think I'll get it faster that way. I don't want to leave my phone number on YouTube because I don't want much I don't like calls, you know. Okay, we're done with this. So the next thing now is you come to data source YouTube facet pack. But first of all, let's see the result of what we have here. So, you have to do data source YouTube facet pack. You have to pack your facets. Pack them. Data source YouTube facet pack. You pack. You know. So where is it? Source YouTube facet pack. Data source YouTube facet pack. So this is it. 4.2. 4.2. Still ask you which GPU you want to use. You hit enter. Okay, no. I was wrong. It's asking if you want to delete original files. Just click yes. Deleting done. Hit enter to continue. So now you have to start training the model. This is the main training. Now this training you can have to hold on. Let me start first. So this is train model. Train model. This is it. So train model. Right here, not every settings work. You have to if you are using a low grade PC, you have to reduce the performance of this training of this of your settings. Like you have to reduce the performance so that it doesn't jam with your PC. Sometimes you might just run into tensors and like countless errors like that. So let me start. It's saying which GPU indices I like which GPU I like to use. We have CPU and zero. Zero is NVIDIA, so I still want to use NVIDIA, which is 0. Then so when it comes to this press enter in 2 seconds to override model settings. You have to hit enter fast so that it will bring up the settings. So auto backup every n hour. You have to put it on 0 so that it will just continue backing up infinity. Then write preview history, no. Target iterations 0. It will just continue till you stop it. Flip SRC faces randomly, no. Flip destination faces randomly, no. Batch size 8. if your PC is very, very powerful, leave it on 8. But for this one, I'm going to leave it on 4 because this is just the 360 max training. Yes, I'm out priority. Yes, uniform your distribution of samples. Saying yes, blowout mask. Yes, place model optimizer on GPU. Sometimes if you say place model optimizer on GPU, I say yes, the optimizer, you can choose GPU, yes or no. You should leave it on GPU to be on GPU, but if you click no, I think it will go to the NVIDIA or your CPU. So I pick yes. Use other belief optimizer, no. Then we drop out, always pick no at first. Enable random warp sample, no. Random hue, intensity saturation, gain power. You have to leave this gain power 0.1. When you save and come back, after you train for like 3 days, when you save and come back, you put this gain power 0.1. Then after another 3 days, when you save and come back, you have to change the lane rate dropper to lane rate dropper. You have to change the lane rate dropper to yes. Gain power, no gain power for now. Power style, background power. You have to leave this background power 0.1. Then color transfer, leave it on sort. For now, I'm going to leave it on none. But change it, just start. Then enable grading clipping. No, let's see if it starts. So this is how it does its thing, Sometimes you can get errors there. So when you get errors, you just have to go check your settings. Sometimes your PC may not be able to handle the workforce that this thing is bringing up, Okay, so worked. So this is what you get. Now I'm not going to allow these iterations go too far. Just going to have like 500 iterations. These iterations you can do it up to like 1 million, 2 million, sometimes 10 million. You just have to be patient because the more iterations you have, the more you have more details and more clarity. You can see this thing is very, very blur. By the time you get to like 500, 200, 1 million, you start seeing perfections around it, So right here is um our time here. Now here is the number of iterations we already have. Is how many milliseconds it takes to run one for you to go over one picture to do iteration. Then this is data source and this is data DST. So by the time you start training, you discover that this data source will start reducing, including this data DST. This one is the data source and this one is the data DST. You discover that it will start reducing. They will start reducing. The more it reduces, the more information and the more this AI learns learns and more details about this picture, the more this data DST, the more the numbers here will keep reducing. So that's just so that. So I just have to end it here so that I'll be able to do my explanation. Yeah, we already have 122. That's but for now. So I'll hit enter. Um, so like I said, I'll hit enter and then here hit first hit enter there, then come here, wait for this one to ask you to press any key to continue, and hit enter again. Then we have, let's take a look at this workspace again. Okay, so this is what I'm telling you. You see those pictures, those photos here already? That's packed them into one facet pack. You get, so into one facet, all the pictures there. You can even delete everything here if you want, but these ones are already useless. So right now, let's assume we've done 1 million iterations, taking it almost like 7 days. I'm just assuming because I'm not. I told you I don't want to get a perfect model. So the next thing we ought to do is to export model as DFM. Now that's what you have to do. Now you have to say your export model. New is the latest. You hit enter. Loading new model. Export quantize. So dumping deepfake model to see user desktop deepfake lab NVIDIA RTX 3000 build series. So once it's done, see I've hit enter again, then I go to the next step. So now you can see press any key to continue. So now that the model that we just trained, that we just successfully trained, you'll find it here. You come to workspace, come to this model, you see it saved as DFM. If you have some model that you already trained before, it will come as maybe in comma, sorry, in brackets. So put one inside the bracket, in bracket, one inside the bracket, and then because it will be like the same name saving twice, so it has to look for a number to like separate it. So this one is new model .dfm. So this is what we just trained. So let me just rename it. You can also do the same. You rename it to the name of the person that you trained. So I'll just rename it to rough work. Oh no, example. So okay, so saved it as example.dfm. So now we'll copy this. I have to copy this. Just click copy. Okay, just copy this. Either you cut or you copy, because you're not going to need it here anymore. So you go to just close this. You can close this or minimize it. So I'll just minimize it. Then you now come to dig Deep Face Lab. Yeah, Deep Face Lab. Now you go to user data, come to DFM models. You can see stuff that I've trained already before. So just paste it here. Paste. That's all. Now you now come to run this one. If you can, you come to run this program here. Just double click that and then you have this. So you have this. So so you can see my screen capture is using this the recorder. So I have to stop the webcam so this one can access the PC's webcam. Camera access, so on top of it and see if it's coming. So yeah, you can see me now. So it's able to access the camera now. So what we just trained is not very perfect. So this is it. We didn't give it time to train. So this is just the rough work we did. Remember we trained, we saved it as example. Remember, example, this is it, example.dfn. So this is it. So it's not too perfect. This is the result we are getting here because we didn't give it enough time and we didn't get enough catching up details from it. So you can see. So this is the one I trained before. I think I took like a week or so for this Edward Norton. You can see this one. You can see the results here. Let me bring out the output so you see. So this is it. You see? So this is the output. You can see how realistic it is. Like, see, that's Edward Norton. You know he has hair, so I have to wear wig if I want to get the perfect picture well. You know. So that's it. Yeah. So so that is it. For OBS, maybe I have to make another video for that. If you need a video on how to use OBS, maybe just indicate on the comment section. I'll just read that video on how to use OBS. But if you're good with it, it's fine. So that is that. And then you have on this face live, you have the off and on button and then the refresh button. You see my settings here. You see the way everything is here. It's almost by default, just that this one you can pick NVIDIA RTX GeForce, and this one you can pick dictator center face. You can use anyone actually, but this one you have to use NVIDIA because NVIDIA is the force side. It's a powerful force side you need. This one to NVIDIA. Google Mesh can pick anyone to here. So, yeah, the ratio and the webcam that you want to use. You can also buy external webcam that is much more powerful if you want a better result. So you just play around everything, and if you make mistake, you just hit the refresh button here to come back to normal. So one good thing about it is once you do your settings, if you come back and run the app, the settings will still remember your previous settings. It catches itself. So